What's up, friends? This is Manni and welcome to one of my most favorite games in the world. Honestly, also the most played game in the last 11 years for me. World of Tanks, a free-to-play game on PC that all of you can enjoy together with me by using the link down in the description and pinned comment and starting off with awesome bonuses. And look at that champ. Something like this might also happen on your screen. This guy jumping down on me with 100 tons KV5 and making this a bit of a shorter round for both of us. It's a funny intro, I thought. So yeah, let me show and introduce the game a little bit to you and teach you a thing or two about World of Tanks. In this case, for example, map awareness, very important. I noticed I was the only one and I knew the enemy will be coming from down there, so driving down in there would be the end of me pretty quickly in the round. However, noticing that and retreating back into my base and finding a good defensive position allows me to prepare for this moment and actually have a really strong round from this position by taking down all those trees, also making more cover for myself, and then yeah, waiting for the enemy and indeed having an awesome match from here. Now, while the enemy is doing exactly what I predicted and getting themselves into a bad position, let me first say thanks to Wargaming for sponsoring this video. However, and I do want to point that out, I am in fact loving that game all the time and playing it myself. So that is like the best match that could have ever happened here for me. Yeah, really, use the link down below and register with the game because that will get you a Cromwell B, a tier 6 premium British medium tank for free to start the game with, and they earn more credits when playing, so it's really good to have one. It's plus 250,000 credits and 7 days premium access and 3 rental tanks also that you can enjoy for 10 matches. And the cool thing is even existing players who already have a World of Tanks account can benefit from using my link below, getting 3 days of premium access, a 2D skin bargain, and a 7-day rental of a premium tank Centurion Mark 5/1, or 100,000 credits if they already have it. So yeah, let's enjoy this match here a little bit. You see in the top, we're losing this match very, very strongly, but that is okay. To me, losing a match is not too important in this game. I rather just enjoy the match for as long as it runs, and I'm having a good time here. I've already done more than 2,000 damage from here. My tank, by the way, that I'm using here is the Skoda T56, one of my most favorite tanks in the game. And I have a clip with 2 shots. So in case you're wondering, when I fire, I can fire 2 times very quickly, and then I have a longer reload. Most of the other tanks, they have 1 reload per shot, and I reload a little longer, but I can fire twice. Very, very interesting tank, and actually my favorite tank right now in the game. I'm really enjoying playing this. Which brings me to the most important point I want to discuss with you as my mostly War Robots following, and why I think you're gonna love World of Tanks is because you know how it is. The new meta comes out in these games and then you buy it for money and it lasts for 3 months and then it gets nerfed for the next meta to come around and replace it. This is something you don't have to worry about in World of Tanks. There's a reason why this game has been successful for 11, 12 years now, is because it's not doing that. This tank I'm playing is a premium tank and I bought it a long time ago because I knew I buy it now and it's awesome now and it will be awesome later. They don't change nerf content that is premium content that you have purchased from money, and that gives me as a customer a lot of trust in making some purchases, buying a couple of tanks, because I know I can enjoy them for as long as I want. And this is something that I know you guys as my viewers and players and community from War Robots enjoy as much as I do, and something I wanted to highlight. So again, guys, the link's down in the video description and pinned comment. Use it, register with the game, give it a try, because I know you're gonna love it. Because it's also a game of skills. Like I said, if I had acted differently here in the beginning and not realized where I was, then this match would have been a very short and not very enjoyable one for me. But I realized what I had to do, and now, of course, in the end, but it was actually rather close, I got destroyed. If I had reloaded 1 or 2 more clips, I would have been able to maybe even turn the match around for my team. At the end of the match, by the way, you get a nice summary of how much you've been able to achieve. 4,500 damage is a great performance for a tier 8 vehicle. Now let's jump into a different kind of vehicle. A tier 10 maximum tier tank destroyer, the Foch B 155. It has 3 shots in a clip and 750 damage each. It's a beast of a setup if you're standing in front of it. Typically you don't hit all 3 shots that accurately because the gun is a bit of a trollish gun for most of the time, but I was able to connect all 3 shots here and have done already almost 2000 damage at the beginning of the match. Now that was an awesome moment. Also, the tank destroyer is armored relatively well in the front, so I can bounce off a lot of shots from there. But I'm very lightly armored from the sides and can be circled or surrounded, outmaneuvered rather easily. In this case, boom, another one that even hits the fuel tank of the enemy, gets him burning, and then he got destroyed by my teammates. And that gets us all together to a whopping 3000 damage already. Now, I'm waiting out the time in which I'm spotted. Right after firing, most of the time you'll be spotted. Not always, but often. And I waited out this moment so they don't know I'm behind this bush, and I'm getting spotted while firing. And but that's already too late for them. And oh man, that was a quick 4 to 5k damage here already done in these first 2 clips that I emptied into the enemy there. Pretty insane. And then I'm defending my base, taking out a big, powerful tier 10 heavy tank, and also heavily damaging the next one. Unfortunately, though, then there was a hidden T110E4 standing further back. He was not spotted, and so I didn't know about him, and he took me down. But yeah, so that was a tank destroyer play. Back into my favorite Skoda here. Let me show you how a more active playstyle looks like when we go head up against enemies. In this case, even overwhelming numbers. I've equipped a turbo to this tank. You have certain module slots that you can occupy with different modules to individualize your playstyle. I wanted to make my heavy tank a bit faster, and I equipped a turbo. And so I get to positions sometimes that where enemies don't expect me to be. Like this light or medium tank, in this case, the Borask, didn't know I was here. So I was able to pump 2 really powerful rounds into him and kind of already end the match for him, because now he's a one-hit kill for pretty much anything on the map, and he won't be able to play very aggressively anymore. Now, reloading my 2 shots allows me to peek around the corner and help my teammate, who is under pressure by this T-34 heavy tank. These 2 shots, again, make him be a one-hit kill for my teammate, and boom, he uses that chance to take some pressure off of him. Meanwhile, I'm reloading and getting back for another round. Now, the enemy is pushing around that front corner there, and which shows also that skill, knowledge, and target prioritization is very important. Here, for example, I noticed this tank destroyer running through my crosshairs, and I'm unloading another shot, recharging, and with the next clip now, I side scrape around the corner. Although in this case the enemy is not actually firing at me, there's somebody behind me, a Tiger 2, they're shooting at. And now I'm pumping both shots into this T100 right there, because this thing is a kill with the second shot. I could have also pumped the second shot into the other guy, but then I would have had still 2 opponents against me, which during my longer reload would have been a really, really bad thing for me to happen. And by taking one of them out, I basically also put a lot of pressure off of myself, because the remaining enemy is not going to play as aggressively anymore. So that was a smart move. Coming out here with side scraping is a maneuvering technique where you show the side of your tank in a very steep angle where his projectiles are more likely to bounce off your armor. And I took them out, recharging, having 2 more bullets or shells in my clip, taking down 1, taking down 2, and this match is already a pretty serious win. Again, did a ton of damage in this match, not quite finished yet, but target prioritization and good positioning was again key to success here with this heavy tank. Now, however, I also want to show you a light tank gameplay, right? Because it's different. Playing light tanks feels completely different. There are very different vehicles in the game. Light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tank, tank destroyer, and artillery. I'm not going to show artillery. I personally don't enjoy playing artillery as much, but I do enjoy the rest of the tank types, and so I'm going to show you a light tank as well, right after watching what happens up there with a medium tank outplaying a tank destroyer. You see the tank destroyer in green is ours, and he missed his important shot, and the Borask now can finish him off with 2 shots in his clip after he outmaneuvered him. This is the danger of being a tank destroyer and getting yourself, outplayed, surrounded by a medium tank who can drive around you. Now, that is the end of the match. We've done around 5 1000 damage here, which again for a tier 8 tank is a lot of damage. It's a great round here. And let's hop into one more. And that is, like I said, a light tank. I want to show you how different the light tank play is in World of Tanks, because this is kind of what everybody considers to be the most skillful play style, where you need the highest amount of skills. You need to know pretty much anything that's going on the map at the same time. You need to always be aware of the enemy light tanks so that they can scout you. You see, I spotted 2 tanks. They're already getting shot here, and I'm basically starting to gather some assisting damage, because you can deal damage yourself in World of Tanks, or you can scout vehicles that will be damaged by your allies. Here in this case, I noticed the enemy light tank is coming in. He knows where I am, he wants to spot me, but I'm moving to the end of this bush line, where even when he comes around this corner up there, he's actually not getting me spotted, and that leaves me in the game scouting from this position and even takes more damage into his light tank as he was aggressively playing and trying to scout me, which means he has to get closer because I'm hidden with a light tank, high camouflage values in a bush line. Now I notice that my team is moving up on the left side of the map. Map awareness, all the time important. And they need eyes. They need eyes on the battlefield. They need targets to shoot at when they come around the corner over there. So I'm already moving out early enough to get them enemy tanks visible, right? Because what I discover and what I make visible is being relayed to my teammates, and they will then see the tanks on the map and on the battlefield, and they can shoot them. But this SU, for example, they would not have seen that, they would not have been able to shoot that if I hadn't scouted this tank. I'm taking a few shots, but even my light tank can take 1 or 2 shots without a problem. And the eyes and making the enemy visible here is far outweighing the risk of getting a couple of shots. So I'm gathering scouting, assist damage, and I'm even doing damage myself, which makes this round a very, very good round for a light tank. It's not the best round I ever had, but it's a decent one. And I felt like it's a good example of showing you how different the playstyles in World of Tanks can be. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if I've been able to get you interested in this game, make sure to use my link down below, the code COMBAT, which is already filled out when you use the link, and then register with the game. And even if you already have an account, you can use that and get bonuses still. World of Tanks, I'm not lying to you, this is one of my most favorite games in the world. I've played it so much, and I'm still playing it every day. I have a ridiculously large account with pretty much all the cool vehicles that I love so much. Not all the vehicles, I still don't have some of them. But yeah, it's by far the most played game I have, and there's a reason for that. And I know you guys as my following very well to know that you're gonna love this game as well. So if you have a PC, check out the link and use the chance. So, thanks for watching, my friends. Also, thanks again for Wargaming for this opportunity. There's going to be another thing coming up, a live stream sometime soon, so stay tuned for that. My friends, I wish you a great day, and I catch you in the next video. Manni-Gaming signing off.